How's it going, everybody? It is the 15th, December 15th. This is Merch by Amazon or Merch on Demand sales update. And let's jump right into this. It looks like it has crashed. It is over. Uh, and I mean, no surprise. As soon as Amazon switched to expected shipping uh, to arrives after Christmas, and as you can see here, like this is standard T-shirt through offered through merch. It's saying that uh, deliveries are expected on Wednesday, December 28th. So I talked about this a couple of days ago. I knew I was looking at, I think on the 11th. It was the standard shipping within the U.S. was showing as December 19th. Here, like a day later, shipping, and yesterday I think it was saying uh, or the 13th, not yesterday, because today's the 15th. On the 13th, it was saying 23rd. So it was actually jumping by every day. Shipping was taking like 2 to 3 days longer, and then today it's the 28th. So yesterday doesn't surprise me because a lot of these products would have arrived after Christmas, and this is kind of the expectation that I had at least, and was you know just on I knew this was going to happen. I don't think there were any surprises. However, still, I mean, this was okay for US. So this brings me to 140 sales in the US for this month, which means that in a couple of days, hopefully, I'm gonna crack my last month's total. So $2,723 in sales, total royalties $481 so far, and we are halfway through the month. Now, I don't expect the rest of the month to be, anything like this, but there's still going to be sales. I don't think there's going to be, uh, I hope not, any days where there's absolutely no activity. I can see some very low days being ahead of us, but I think we're going to stay within that kind of like norm range. Yesterday I had 13 sales in total, so that was still an okay day, right? And that brings me uh, to this month's total of 226. So if we look at the halfway through the month, if we're looking at royalties, it's definitely over $600 US, maybe close to 650 or seven. I can't do the math quickly in my head, but around there. So that's pretty good. And then I think what's going to happen is depending on the kinds of products that you have, and depending on if you're running any ads into January, there's so what usually happens is there's either like a bit of a, I don't want to say a spike compared to December, but your sales will continue strong into January, or some people will see a huge drop in sales. So if you're newer to this, don't be surprised. It's just part of the whole cycle, and I think things will normalize at some point. Going into January and February. So I'm curious if anyone else is actually still seeing a rise in sales, like a spike, because that would just mean that people aren't buying your products as gifts. They're just buying your products, which is a really good sign. The interesting part here is like the growth, and like when it's ramping up, when the sales are ramping up, it's so slow, right? It'll go to 9, 11, 19, 25, but the drop is incredible. And I've seen people whose products have gone somewhat viral, and for example, one day they'll have like 10 sales, and then the next they'll have like 100 or 150. That stays up for a few days, and then it's like back to 6. And that's just the norm. So none of this surprises me. This is kind of what I expected. If you watched the video from about 3 4 days ago, I called it. I said as soon as this happens, but I mean that's no big surprise to anybody. So I guess in summary, I'm still very happy because what's happened up until today is that I have pretty much met my, or I'm close to last month's totals, and that's good. That's awesome because we're only 15 days into the month. Again, like I said, I don't expect anything incredible to happen over the next couple of weeks, but so far so good. So anyways, I'll leave it here. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.